We do begin tonight with the new and horrific images after the firebomb attack in Colorado. Americans gathered at a park in Boulder set on fire. They were there to bring attention to the hostages still being held by Hamas. Tonight here, the new charges: 16 counts of attempted murder and a federal hate crime charge. This was the chaotic scene after the suspect tossed fiery Molotov cocktails. Authorities say he yelled, "Free Palestine." And tonight here, these new images of the moment, and they are disturbing. Federal authorities revealing late today there were 12 victims from 52 to 88 years old, one of them a Holocaust survivor. The suspect remained at the scene, appearing to hold an unused firebomb in each hand. Authorities found 16 more Molotov cocktails ready to be thrown after the arrest. Tonight, authorities say he had planned the attack for more than a year, waiting for his daughter to graduate first. Again, 12 people injured. Authorities have said 2 in critical condition. But authorities say the suspect confessed to what he allegedly told them after his arrest. ABC's Mola Lengi leading us off on the scene in Boulder, and a warning again, these images are difficult tonight.
Tonight, investigators poring over this chilling new video showing the chaos and panic after authorities say a man firebombed a peaceful Jewish demonstration in Boulder, Colorado, bringing attention to the hostages still in Gaza in what they call a brazen anti-Semitic terror attack.
A male with a blowtorch setting people on fire.
The suspect, 45-year-old Mohammed Sabri Solomon, appearing in court late today, now facing 16 charges of attempted murder, as well as federal hate crime charges.
Stay away, stay away.
Authorities say the suspect dressed as a gardener to avoid looking suspicious Sunday when he yelled "Free Palestine" and tossed 2 Molotov cocktails into a crowd peacefully marching. Tonight, authorities raising the number of victims. Now, 12 people injured, some critically burned. They range in age from 52 to 88 years old, including, officials say, a Holocaust survivor. Solomon apprehended at the scene.
It's panic right away, trying to get off the fire, trying to help your friends get out of the fire, try to put down the fire.
I mean, people are literally on fire.
They're literally on fire. I don't know if I can express it enough.
And tonight, authorities say the suspect confessed, saying he had been planning this for a year, waiting until after his daughter graduated high school to conduct the attack.
There were 16 unused Molotov cocktails within arm's reach of the subject at the time of his arrest.
Authorities saying the suspect allegedly learned how to make them on YouTube, also finding a backpack weed sprayer filled with gasoline. Officials say he specifically targeted the Zionist group that had gathered in Boulder after learning about the group from an online search.
And when he was interviewed about the attack, he said he wanted them all to die. He had no regrets, and he would go back and do it again.
The FBI saying he drove to Boulder from this home in Colorado Springs, where he lived with his wife and 5 children, working as an Uber driver, stopping for gasoline on the way. Authorities searching that home overnight.
If we uncover evidence that others knew of this attack or supported the subject in this attack, rest assured that we will aggressively move to hold them accountable to the fullest extent of the law.
Officials tonight say the suspect was born in Egypt and lived in Kuwait for 17 years before moving to Colorado 3 years ago. But DHS says he was in the country illegally.
I was able to identify that he had overstayed his visa. While he did have a work authorization permit, it was expired.
It comes just a week after 2 Israeli embassy staffers were shot and killed outside a Jewish museum in Washington, D.C.
Sir, what were you thinking?
And back in April, authorities say a man firebombed the home of Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro on the first night of Passover. Back in Boulder tonight, this community trying to come to grips with this latest attack.
Now it's with the Jewish community, but it can be any other community. We need to condemn any violence, and we need to make sure that everyone is safe.
Really, that message is so important. Mola Lengi leading us off here tonight. Mola, what more are you learning about the conditions of the victims tonight?
Well, David, 2 of the 12 victims injured in the attack are still hospitalized tonight. They were airlifted to a Denver area burn center. Both remain in critical condition at last check, but both are expected to survive. Meanwhile, the suspect is due back in court on Thursday, David.
Mola Lengi in Boulder for us. Mola, thank you.